Chapter 7. It was late by the time Anthony got back to Perth, and it reminded him of the other reason why he had employed a driver. It was because he, Anthony, wasn't much good at it. He had stopped a couple of hours after leaving his grubstake and ordered a breakfast. The toast was like sandpaper, and the marmalade could have doubled for araldite. But the phone worked, and he had called Spencer at the gym and told him to expect him after the evening training session. He then called Lawrence at the office and told him the same. They were both taken aback when he finally staggered in. It wasn't so much the crumpled clothes and the stubble as the hair. Denied its usual assortment of hair products for 48 hours, it had reverted to its natural curly state.
"What happened?"
asked Lawrence, aghast.
"A little business out of town,"
Anthony fenced, as he moved in front of the fan and placed the faded red book on the desk.
"Yeah, well, it's been happening in town too. A couple of guys came round to see you today. Said they were betting agents."
"Oh, yeah?" the Greek replied, trying to sound casual.
"Yeah,"
continued the youngster.
"Quite overstayed their welcome too, snooping around, expecting me to make them coffees. One even asked me to go out and buy him a sandwich."
Anthony smiled. It was almost like hearing himself at that age.
"Did ya?"
"Did I Lawrence checked himself, not on Anthony's account, but on Spencer's. He'd never heard the older man blaspheme or cuss, and suddenly he felt he would diminish himself further in the trainer's eyes if he did so then.
"Lawrence, would you mind doing something for me, though?" "Of course not, boss. You pay me to do things for you."
"Such loyalty."
"Well, Lawrence, first thing tomorrow, I want you to wash the truck and take it back to the dealers. I then want you to accept their best trade-in offer and ask them to make the cheque out to the two men who called at the office today. I'm sure you took their names anyway."
"Didn't you?"
"Just the way you taught me."
"Good.
So after that I want you to go back to the office and wait for them. Because I bet they said they'd be back again tomorrow, didn't they?" "Yeah, well, I was kind of hoping you'd be there to see them yourself next time, because I really don't like their attitude."
Spencer had a job not to laugh at the irony of hearing this from the kid, but just about managed to hold it in.
"Well, you just give them that cheque,"
Anthony continued without missing a beat.
"And then you tell them that you're looking for a job. And if they offer you one, I bet you'll start liking them a whole lot better."
The youngster's eyes darted between the two older men, unsure as to whether or not he was having his leg pulled. The fact that Spencer looked almost as surprised as he was convinced him they weren't.
"Am I really that obvious?"
he asked after a pause.
"Never kid a kidder, particularly one who's better at it than you,"
replied Anthony, proffering a hand. The youngster hesitated a moment before shaking it quickly and leaving without another word. Once they'd heard the truck roar away outside, Anthony slumped into a chair and pushed the red book towards Spencer.
"I found this out at the mining town."
Gnarled hands turned the book over, felt the embossed image of Excalibur rising from the waters on the spine, and read the faded gold lettering above it.
"The boy's King Arthur." "So?"
"It's for kids. Well, boys."
"There's a lot more men who are boys than boys who are men,"
Spencer observed dryly, before pushing the book back towards his visitor. The comment hit home, and in his travel-weary state, Anthony was almost prepared to admit as much. Almost, but not quite.
"Did you know Sir Percival was the knight who ended up finding the grail? It seems Lancelot had screwed up too badly to be worthy of claiming the prize."
Spencer shrugged.
"Arthur's one of your European legends, isn't it?"
"Northern European."
"Yeah."
"We southern Mediterraneans have the Iliad and the Odyssey. Ever been to Europe, Spencer?"
Spencer shook his head.
"But if you had the chance, where would you choose?"
"Somewhere with a lot of water."
"Still nothing from Perce?"
Spencer stared at him for a long time before producing a postcard from his pocket. Anthony took in the British stamp and the symbol for running water.
"Would you consider driving me to the airport tomorrow, Spencer?"
"Am I still on the payroll?"